Okay. First thing, student A, internationalization versus globalization. What's the difference? What is that?
I think internationalization is when you integrate it, like the culture aspect and everything that about that place, right? You tailor your company to it, versus globalize where you bring your product to that place, right?
I'm very happy we are touching upon these concepts because they are very important. Globalization is like globalization of the whole market itself, in general terms, of the country. And you mentioned something that is totally correct. Internationalization of the company. So those are, like, first of all, the two big differences. When we talk about globalization, how globalized is that market, is that people, cultural aspects, economical aspects. We know about that. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Secondly, that could be globalization. Internationalization, yes, you can be operating 100% or 80%, okay, in the other country. That's going to depend on the level of the process of internationalization, the level of commitment that you have, okay, when working abroad, when not local. So it can go from level 0, I don't do anything, everything is local. But if I go global, I'm internationalizing my company, and therefore, not just the products, but I have to take into account cultural aspects. Some companies go international and they don't integrate that and they fail. If we want to do it right, okay, we're going to take into account cultural differences, dimensions, values, ethics, regulations, okay? Internationalization is a company. The company involvement when dealing
country.
abroad.
Yeah.
It can go from level, sometimes I do some import-export, or I'm outsourcing my production, or the level of I had these headquarters, okay, in that country, I'm operating there, I have customers there, so it's not just the production and I'm selling back to Europe, for instance. No, I'm selling in Asia, I'm selling in China, I have outsourcing production sources in different places. That could be a total commitment. So it's the level of commitment, how internationalized your product, your services, your clientele is. So we're gonna take into account those three, right? Who's my sales? How I'm making my sales? Who are my clientele? What is my customers, my client, my audience? Second, what is my staff? Locally here and abroad, outsourcing. And the third is the contractors, third parties, okay? Very good. Another, student B. Anyone? Something you remember from today's class. Very good. Globalization, different as internationalization. How global you go within your company.
Multi-domestic strategy, international business. Why to expand, where to expand, and how to expand.
Very good.
Global strategy.
So we have like multi-domestic, we have the transnational, and we have the global strategy.
Yeah.
If we go global, if we want to internationalize, independently if we got one strategy or the other, why do we do it? What was it? Why? How?
It was why, where, and how.
How? Why and
Why,
how?
where, and how.
Why? Where to go and how to go. Why? Number one reason, you mentioned it. Why? Because we want to make sales. Increase our sales, increase our customers. But increasing sales doesn't mean increasing profit. We have as well as an opportunity, okay, for those four major objectives. One objective, why do I want to go global? Why want to internationalize my product? Apart from expanding my sales.
Cutting costs.
Very good. We cut costs. Another one.
Minimize risk or manage risk.
Very good. Managing risk, diversifying. So if we are more diverse, we're in different places. we are minimizing our risk. We're cutting our cost, cutting risk. What else? What is the example I was giving you about McDonald's in Bolivia?
48 hours waste.
3 times the normal price. Oh, and